Hi, my name is Neil Jones. I'm the Vice President of Real Estate for the SOO Green HP DC Link project. Right. So overall, we're anticipating that construction is going to start around late 2026, no earlier than that. The project has approximately 3 to 4 year construction window, but most of that time is going to be taken up on the converter sites that are on either side of the project, one in Mason City, Iowa, one near Plano, Illinois. The line itself can go through pretty quickly. I know specifically with the route going through the city of Bellevue, it'll take a little bit longer because we're going to be trenching portions of Highway 52, but we're still thinking that we'll be able to progress with approximately 100 to 200 feet per day. So it'll take us approximately 6 to 8 weeks to get through the city of Bellevue. Yeah. So our original alignment was along 2nd Street, which is parallel with the rail corridor, similar to the rest of our line. However, based on direct input from the city, we've adjusted that to change into the DOT right of way along Highway 52. And so our adjustment is special for Bellevue, specifically in response to some of the feedback that we've gotten from the city. Yes. So our protocol will have approximately 100 to 200 feet of trench open per day. We'll have we'll have steel plates that will be available to not limit ingress and egress into individuals' residences or businesses. At the end of the day, we will fill that trench back up and have a temporary asphalt patch. Once we have completed construction through Bellevue, we will repave all of 52 going through the city. Now, and with the unique construction methodology that we're going to use, if there's a fault in the line where we have to replace a certain portion of it, we don't have to open the trench back up. We can go at the splice pits, which are placed approximately 3,000 feet apart from one another, and we can go within those splice pits, the splice vaults, and replace that particular section of cable. Yep. So the normal lifespan is 50 plus years. We're anticipating this project to last at least 75 or more years. All the economic models that you see, all those economic numbers are based off of 25 years, which is the normal span of the municipal franchise agreement. But we do anticipate this project lasting longer than 25 years. This project will generate over $2.2 billion over the life of the project. Now, for Jackson County specifically, those are based off of the state of Iowa has a tax rate for transmission lines, which is based on the mileage. So we're taxed approximately $7,000 per mile annually. And then that is divvied up by the millage rate for whatever jurisdictions that we're going through, whether it's through a school district, a community college district, or in this case, the city of Bellevue. So they'll get their millage rate portion annually, and then this total is for that 25 years. Which once again is it's the total over the initial 25 years, which is the municipal franchise period. So each time this is done, this will renew to whatever that apportioned tax rate is going to be per mile. But currently it's $7,000 per mile. Yes. Well, if you look at SOO Green in its entirety, SOO Green is unique. However, really what makes us unique is that we will be placed underground and next to transportation corridor rights of way. So, but the HVDC technology is proven. It's been used not only in the U.S. but also a lot of places in Europe, and they're looking at. They've already got projects similar to this planned underground. But like I said, what makes SOO Green unique is that we will be within transportation corridors and exclusively underground. Right. So yeah, and that's a common misconception. This is a private project, so not only are we not going to, we're not going to require charges from ratepayers. We'll actually have a downward pressure on the utility prices because we're going to be relieving a lot of transmission bottlenecks that exist in western Iowa. So we're going to make the grid operate more efficiently. We're going to take that excess power to areas of need. So, and then from an additional economic perspective, in addition to we'll be producing taxes, but we will not be charging Iowa residents or Bellevue residents to install the line because this is a privately funded line. Yes.
Wind farms, you don't own the wind farm.
We do not own the. You think of SOO Green as just a transmission line. We are a toll road for electrons. And the demand will primarily be for renewable energy, but we are agnostic toward the electrons that flow primarily from from west to east, but in emergency situations such as the derecho several years ago, in those such emergency situations, we can have electrons that can flow from east to west to fill in that gap. We'll be connecting two separate grids that are not currently connected with strong grid connections east. And what's happened over the past several decades is that wind energy in particular, but other types of generation has expanded over the past several decades, but the transmission system to support it has not been expanded to that same level. So they're experiencing bottlenecks. So not only is SOO Green going to be a toll road for electrons, we'll also be relieving that bottleneck for those transmission constraints. Yeah, so the biggest input, the biggest takeaway is that we're going to have a tremendous benefit on not only the overall grid, but also we're going to generate tax revenue. We're going to generate over 75,000 jobs, over 12,000 jobs, temporary construction jobs during that time. 6,800 of those are going to be in Iowa itself, and then we'll have approximately 27 permanent jobs within the state of Iowa, all while having a very minimal impact underground with zero visual impact, very minimized environmental impacts, and then this is going to be a model for future transmission projects in the future.